Alright, so Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. This is just a great song, you know, really, really nice guitar playing in this one. And it was all played by James Hetfield. The other guy, Kurt Hammett, didn't play at all on this track, according to the articles I read. Anyways, it was on their self-titled Metallica album, 1991, produced by Bob Rock, who just got some incredible sounds on that record. Like Enter Sandman, the guitars and the drums sound so good, and on this song too. So I'm probably going to do 3 videos on this. Today we'll just do the intro. Part 2 will be all the other kind of rhythm picking stuff, and then part 3 we'll do all the electric fills and solo. Okay, so let's get going on it. It's in E minor. The intro sounds really simple, and it essentially is, but there's a lot of little things here and there, you know, little tricky parts. So we're in E minor, okay? So, and we're going to start with this arpeggio. And it's real dead easy. It's just open E, G string, B string, E string. Okay, and we'll do the G string with our first finger, B string second, E string third. And we'll try and keep those fingers assigned to those strings throughout the whole song. Although there's certain parts where I don't do that, but just to keep it simple, we just think about picking the G with our first, B with our second, and E with our third. Okay, so it's just forward and back, 4 strings. And there's that. He puts that in there on that sort of, I guess it's a last cycle. And then we're going to come up here and kind of start the thing with this. Okay, so what we're doing is just E7, and it's twice. Dun, dun. The second one we're going to hit the open E. And then we go back with the arpeggio, right? B string, G string. And then pull off to open B string, G string. So, all right, so coming out of this, and then we're going to go, all right, and what we're going to do there is we're going to go up to the 8th fret and hit the E string and the B string and the high E at the same time. Okay? And then we go trill that down. And then we're going to hit the B string and the E string on the, well, the B string open, right? And the E string 7th fret. So that's kind of a good thing to get in your head there. Okay, then just go to the 5th fret of the E and kind of slide it down to open and pick the open. So from here, okay, so that's your first part. Now we're going to change this A minor chord, which is just G5 and B5, 3rd finger, 4th finger. Kind of have to use those fingers because I got this little pull-off thing here coming up. And we're going to go. Okay, so we're going to start with a pinch on the open A and the open E, high E. And we're just going to go forward, pull up, and backward. Okay, and do it again. Just on the high E with no pull off. So it's. Okay, that's your second part. Now the third part's going to go like this. Okay, so what we're going to do there is we're going to go G string, E string, or sorry, G string, B string, and we're going to lead up from the open A. It's quite a stretch there, right? All the while picking those with our fingers. And then we're going to go. So it's, and then, right? So that's a pull off there. And then we're going to go, okay, so that's the G and the B and the A, sliding up 2 frets. Do it again, that part of it anyways, and then we do this. Okay, so it's hammer on, pull off, and then pull off from B7 and hammer on to B5, but not all with your first finger, that's just for demonstration. It's going to be, okay, so from here, open E and harmonics G, B, and E on the 12th. And then just the arpeggio again, right? Okay, so from here, so let's do that whole thing so far. Okay, so that's your first part. That's the hard part. Now, the second part of the intro, we're going to do this E minor, and then a D, and a C. Okay, and we repeat that a bunch of times, and then we've got a G bar chord, B7, E minor. Okay, but it's the picking. So what we're going to do is we're going to go. Okay, so that's just low E. It's just an arpeggio, right? So it's low E. Oh, and the first 3 are with your thumb. And then the G string is your first finger, and the B and the E are your second and third fingers. All right? So coming out of this. Next chord is D, and it's just thumb again on the first 2, and then G and B with your first and second fingers. Go down 2 frets, and then repeat. last time we're going to go to G, and that's E, E string, D string, G and B, and then B7, A string, D string, G and B. Remember your thumb for the first two, and then we're into the E arpeggio again. And then, you know, the singing will start, the first verse will start, okay? So, let's take it from there. And you can fret those like an E minor, the B and the D if you want, but you don't need to because we don't use them. But sometimes it's good just to keep them muted that way. Okay, so let's do the whole thing. Okay, and that's the intro. Now there's another part that comes in. I think the last time we do this, another guitar comes in and goes. Okay, so all that is just like the E minor, right? Just the G string and the B string, and then it's like a D, but that shape, right? Just going backwards, and then the C, and then the G, and then this chord, which is it's B7, right? It's that, but just that form of it, and then ends with that, right? G, D7, D5, D4. Pull-offs, 2 pull-offs in a row, right? So okay, and that's it. That's the intro. Really, really nice guitar playing. It's a little harder probably than it looks. And a lot of times the simple stuff, stuff that sounds simple, you got to really focus, because every note matters. And also keeping time, So when you do the arpeggio, you don't want to slow down or speed up or have, unevenness, right? It's all got to be in time and even volume on the picking and evenness in time, right? And I find a lot of guys will rush. A lot of newer players tend to they play things really fast. Because, I don't know, it just seems to be a tendency for newer guys to want to go faster. But it's really slow, right? Okay, so try and keep it even. Try and keep it in time, and don't rush. Okay. All right. Hope you get something out of this. Hope you enjoy playing it, and definitely check out part 2 and part 3. Where part 2 I'll do the verse, which is all that stuff. Okay, and then part 3 we'll do all the electric stuff, including the solo. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you get something out of it, like I said, and we'll talk to you soon.